Всем привет! Это канал Отсос. Мы продолжаем Макс Пейна 3. Последние моменты игры были весьма трагичны. Я не знаю, как сейчас будет эмоционально реагировать наш покорный слуга Максимка. Но я думаю, все переживет. Опять закинется колесами. О боже, опять сначала! Я ж тут был уже, ну да ладно. Я не просто. Ёп, ты ж, ты откуда стреляешь-то? Вот, вот ты. Опять я остался без хп, да? Я же был в прошлой серии. Ну да, пускай так и будет.
I had to hope the king was in his castle. As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices. Then I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down!
Ну вот это вот поведение Макса меня прямо обескураживает. Он же быстро умеет стрелять, ну почему? Убил бы этого, эти бы были бы обескуражены. Но... Я ебу.
Here I was again, with all hell breaking loose around me, standing over another dead girl I had been trying to protect.
I'll give you a minute, buddy.
We'd only been married a short time. By now, she'd been dead longer than I knew her. I still hadn't really forgiven myself for the Mona business, but I knew that was just grief. The insanity that comes with losing the life you had built. Michelle, I missed her with every part of my being. I hated the world for not killing me with her, and I hated myself for allowing this to happen to her and our little girl. But I knew I had to leave town.
Excuse me. Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery. If I could get back to Passos, we'd be in a slightly better position to handle this situation. If anything happened to Passos, it would be my responsibility. I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry, I just had to say goodbye. You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after us.
Got that feeling too.
started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was
Охуенно ты
here.
сообразил. Долго ты об этом думал.
That's if there's anything left to identify the bodies with.
You good? Yeah, I'm okay.
One round being blown to bits!
Паса, ты вообще кого-нибудь убиваешь, не? Да ёп! О! Так, куда дальше? Кладбище. Подсос, идешь, нет? Какой желтый, а? Да что за снаряд-то такой? Хуйня какая-то.
Got the energy for an encore? Let's move!
Подожди. Может, вот это?
We done here!
Да иди в жопу. Так, что тут есть вообще интересно?
You wanna end up underground with the rest of them? Let's move!
Ну, я не буду тут пасхалки искать, вычитывать что-то, да?
Detective Valerie Winterson. One of my bullets is buried down there with her. I tell myself it was a tragic misunderstanding, an awful mistake. I tell myself a lot of things. All of it crap. The truth was, it was her or Mona. And I made a very bad call. This was one decision of mine I buried deeper than all the others.
This way, through the gate. We done here?
Hey, come on. Hey, wake up. Let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? Heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around. I'm not either. You know what? I don't trust Joey.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked him? Huh? I got hollow points. Yeah, look. We all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even. All right? All right? Fair. That's all. I look like a fucking socialist to you, fool. An aid worker. We'll work it out together. Okay? Look. Cuz, how long we been doing this? I'm not giving no handouts. Not asking for a handout. We're out here working. Whatever. Shut up. Whatever. Don't shut up. You say. There he is! Right? Just look. Joe! Oh!
Куда он подсос побежал, а? Пидорас. Да еб... Чё? Это пиздец. Отсос, ты пидор.
Otsos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow.
Каким примером? Он, сука, крыса ебаный, взял, съебался, вот и все. Пример какой-то у него. Хуеплет он конченый, подсос, блядь.
Over by that circular thing. The hit. He's like Latino or something. Which hit? And the other one. Hold on to him. Go, you're clear.
Отсос, сбежал, блин, его прикрывает, да?
I got someone. I think it's the hit. That Max Payne. The other guy might be here as well. Where you at?
Погоди, дробовик хочу взять.
Over by that circular thing. The hit. He's like Latino or something. Which hit? Ain't the other one. Just hold on to him.
Подсос идут, блядь.
have much of a reason to keep Passos alive, whoever they thought he was.
Я бы сам уёбнул бы козла этого. Похоже, он противно оказался. Кто визжит как сук. Пошли, пошли, пошли. Кто съебался.
The dead bodies didn't need him.
Ой, бля. Куда идти к дереву? Ну так было. Какое кладбище здоровое, красивое.
Just be cool, okay? Be cool.
Don't tell me to be cool. You Max Payne? Very fucking funny.
Эй, бля!
You're Max Payne. I thought he was fucking Max Payne.
Confusing, huh?
Hey, you make one more move, and this guy, whoever the fuck he is gonna get fucking dead.
Да похуй. Убей его! Убей его нахер,
Pick yourself
гандон!
up, and DeMarco might have a change of conscience, huh?
Пали
I'll
его!
grant you one last reprievement. Ain't no reprievement gonna be found otherwise.
I don't even know who he is.
You think I'm playing around here?
I think I'm done saying my goodbyes. Let's get out of here.
Фу, бля, дали возможность хоть убить эту пидораса. Вот это приятно.
Already?
Hey man, you all right?
You got my back, man.
Your mother should have flushed you. Get in there!
Где этот пидорас? А? Я не вижу, откуда стреляют. Где же он? Не вижу. Не вижу. Пошел нахуй. Что тут есть? А тут нет ничего. Не, у меня 4 обезболивающих, и это очень и очень хорошо. Где ты, мышонок, блин? О, сука. Пойдем.
Holy shit! What the hell is going on here?
Don't worry about it. Just get out of here, okay?
Sounds like a fucking war is going on.
Calm down.
Some poor bastard, quite literally, on the graveyard shift. Must have been wondering why there were suddenly more bodies above ground than below.
О, бля!
Sniper!
Да ебаник,
All I can hope for is that he didn't even hear the shot that killed him.
Get down! Shot came from the top of the mausoleum! Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Move up, man! Don't let this fly you out! Can you cover me? I'll cover you! Get behind that thing! You're gonna die! You okay?
Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
Gotta move again! I'll give you cover! Wait on me!
Давай, стреляй в него.
I'm covering you! Shit! More guys!
Up and at him! Shoot that piece of shit!
I'm gonna move! Flank it, man, to the left! Okay, I'm gonna cover you again. See if you can flank it. Get a shot!
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Да.
Windows coming up!
Great.
Ага.
Go around! Left! Get an angle! Don't go up the stairs! Left! Left! Up the stairs! Quick! Up the stairs, man! Don't go up the stairs! Left! Left! Up the stairs! Up the stairs, man! Left! Go! Hit the gravestone!
Какому, блять, надгробию бежать?
Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Hey, asshole! More of them! They're rushing you!
Making a move! I got you, buddy. Get up there! Hey, Vanilla, put the hot lead up your asshole!
You okay?
Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
Gotta move again! I'll give you cover! Wait on me!
Ну?
Get behind that thing! Be careful, man!
Get him!
Okay, I'm gonna cover you again! See if you can flank it! Get a shot!
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Windows coming up!
Great.
Go on, man! Look for a shot! Don't go up the stairs! Left! Left! Up the stairs!
Какого, блядь, лева?
Get in cover, you idiot!
Дверь не открывается. Куда слева-то бежать? Заново.
Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Okay?
Sure, right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
You gotta move again. I'll give you cover.
Shoot up!
Shoot! Poke your head out.
Freaking legs!
Wait!
Ну и...
Pull around! There! Get it in!
Whack him away! Marty, it don't look good!
Ну и...
Go on, man! Look for a shot! Get back behind there, man!
Ой, блядь.
Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess. Sure, right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
You gotta move again! I'll give you cover! Wait on me! Go! Hit the gravestone! Don't give that sniper anything to aim at! Okay, I'm gonna cover you again. See if you can flank it. Get a shot!
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Window's coming up!
Great.
Flank it, man, to the left! Go around! Kev, get an angle!
We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move!
Ебать, сюжет проседать. Такое было прям.
Hold it! That way, you fucking jokers. Move!
Where are we going?
Hey, take it easy.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only son.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Fuck you!
Sorry for your loss. But your son was killed in gun battle. A battle he started.
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Правильно, уеби ему еще разочек.
Fuck you! You killed my son! You fucking spick!
О, хорошо, давай еще.
You killed my son! Dig! Now!
I have to admit, I almost felt bad for the guy.
Dig!
Sure, he had lived a bad life,
Ах ты
but I, of all
копаешь-то.
people, knew that living with this grief would be payment enough for any sins. Still, perhaps not so bad that I was prepared to dig my own grave and let these goombas kill me without even getting some dirt on their hands.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
Ты дебил.
Are you going or die?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, follow me.
Надо было побольше опыта бить чего-то. Мало, блин, где-то есть-то, блядь. Эй! О! Это приятно. Пошли. Уёбок.
These hits been getting to you? Keep it together.
Ебало, завалил боёв.
The morgue. How appropriate. Plots here weren't cheap. I'd take a freebie.
Лысая женщина. Лысый мужчина. Опять лысый мужчина. Что-то, блядь, много лысых. Пошли, ушлепок.
This way.
Отсос.
Up there. Go on. Go, go, go.
can go first.
Oh, gentlemen, thank you.
Неудачник.
This place looks about as good as any to make a
Макс, ты
stand.
явно неудачник.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
Like I said, Passo's always had a good sense of humor.
We gotta find a phone. I got a connection in Queens who can help us.
All right.
Spread out! And clear every room before you move on. We don't want to miss these damn fools.
Our SOS was gonna have to wait.
I got you in my sight! Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out! Come on, man, get up there and take him out! He's got all the angles!
Че он не стреляет даже? Че ты ноешь-то там, блядь?
He's got a beat on me, man! He's got a fucking beat on me! You're like a fucking trapped rat in here, man!
Вылазь, он не ездит, ничего ты, мышеловки там. Ой.
Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out! Come on, man, get up there and take him out! He's got all the angles!
Son of a bitch! Let's toast this asshole!
Drop your piece!
Move up, I gotcha.
Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out! You're like a fucking trapped rat in here, man!
Ты ёбнутый, а?
Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out!
Добраться надо.
Come on, man, get up there and take him out! He's got all the angles! Where'd they come from?
Слава богу, тут... Я от одного не мог высунуться, а от... Как этот отсос меня за просто.
Hey, find that phone. Make a call. There's gotta be a landline in that office, man. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
Let me just call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. Look, we really need to get out of New Jersey. Yeah, things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. And a cemetery in Hoboken.
Here I was again, halfway down the world, and still looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is, I didn't understand the language.
Vai pra lá. Tranquilo, pode ficar tranquilo. Fica nessa parede, seu americano de merda. Que porra tá acontecendo aqui? Que merda tá acontecendo aqui?
Haven't you figured out I don't speak your fucking language?
Seu gringo de merda, cala a boca, seu gringo!
That's right, I may be a moron, but here's the thing. I ain't quite as dumb as I seem.
It was time to get out of there. Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. And that awful nightclub, the stadium, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity.
Куда ты собралась?
My body ached and my eyes burned. I needed something to straighten me out. The cops didn't seem too concerned with meeting their arrest quotas. Between me and Sao Paulo's finest, it'd be a miracle if the CS were still in business by the end of the day. The place was swarming with cops. They weren't there for me, as far as I could tell. And I'd blundered my way into enough clusterfucks for one day. If these fools could buy me some time, I might have a chance to get to Marcello and Giovanna before somebody put a bullet in their heads too.
Давайте доверим быть специалистом это делать, да? Дебил! Закройся!
Giovanna and Marcelo were still alive, but I didn't hold out much hope they'd stay that way for long. I'd already lost the ransom money, got the hostage killed, and I was only just getting started. This was turning into another fine example of private security work. I'd heard about these raids. Rent-a-thugs in body armor sending a message to the poor that the cops are still in charge. When they hit the favelas, they came in hard and fast. Anyone was fair game, as I was about to find out.
Это у меня была одна пуля, да? Ой, бля. Охуительная серия.
The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcelo, were narrowing with every passing second.
Где лечилки? I need help! Уйди, уеби. В ванну иди. Таблетки у тебя есть? Нет? А если бы я... Вылазь. Мне нужны таблетки. А, вот они, извини.
If I filled my body with enough poison, maybe I'd forget I added another dead girl to my rap sheet. This wasn't such a good spot to enjoy the view. I was still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Ну хоть здоровье фуловое, и то хорошо.
Você tá me tirando, pô? Alguma coisa, seu filho da puta! Onde tá o seu chefe, seu filho da puta? Cadê o serrano?
Man, I was guessing these guys didn't spend their spare time studying the Geneva Convention.
Когда же серия кончится?
Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games.
Вы еще на расстрел ведут, нет?
These were the same paramilitary cops I had seen executing fools after the failed kidnapping at the party. Nasty business. If these were the guys De Silva was worried about, maybe he had a point. Yes, this was definitely them. Jesus Christ, these bastards made the NYPD look like the Hare Krishnas. I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Show essa puta aqui!
Traz essa
Não posso
puta aí.
esperar pra sair daqui.
Olha que merda. Eles nunca prendem a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
Cobertura aqui em minha posição! Faz ele parar! Eis o final!
The alley was a dead end in more ways than one. I needed to find a way out of there. It seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea.
Eles vão pegar a gente! Vai, vai, vai! Vai, vai! Vambora, caralho! Se fudeu agora, tá ferrado!
I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower, as my new friends were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest and a busload of lucky winners they'd picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost and they were going somewhere, and it was the closest I was going to get to a plan.
Опять без оружия, это что за херня-то, а? Это пиздец какой.
Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium in office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcelo. Without a better plan, I thought I better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faça isso não. Vamos acabar com essa porra. Cala a boca, sua puta. Vem pra cá.
Here was Giovanna and Marcelo. What the hell were they about to do to him?
Marcelo!
Jesus.
Я ебу труша.
Filho da puta! Você tá fudido, gringo!
You bastard. Giovanna! Gonna be okay. No. You don't want to do that. Come on. Go. Why did they do that to Marcelo?
It's a legendary gang way of killing people.
These are no ordinary street gang.
I guess they want people to think they are. With this, they can justify the killings of today and the people they took.
Shh. Quem fez isso?
Foi americano.
Foi? Foi?
He's blaming you for the death of his friend.
Porra de americano. Cusão morre, porra. Caralho. Contra ele. Mata ele.
Pode deixar, eu mato.
По сути дела, ей достанется все, я так думаю. У них семьи не осталось, один черт. Ну, это что принадлежало ее сестре по наследству, по-любому придет к ней. Хотя, может, какие-то иные законодательства.
After a couple of hours of lying and shit, you learn to appreciate what you've got. And right now, all we had was each other. I was a wreck, and Giovanna, well, I knew what she'd seen no amount of drugs or therapy could erase. That kind of pain follows you around forever. The constant shadow of a wasted life. The poor girl had been through enough. We had to find a way out of there. Giovanna was calling Passos. I didn't know if this was a good place to hide or not. When half the local police force and a